Another political crisis. Boris Johnson's government has lost its working majority ahead of a crucial vote on a no-deal Brexit. This means that Britain could face another election between now and October 31st. Prime Minister Boris Johnson took office on the 24th of July, and today, 41 days later, Johnson could be on his way out. If he calls for an election, he'll book a spot in history books for himself. An election now will make Boris Johnson the Prime Minister with the shortest stint in office. Brexit has already taken a toll on 2 Prime Ministers in 3 years. Johnson could be the third. Let me simplify this rather minute-a-change thriller that is Brexit. Here's what's happening. Yesterday, Boris Johnson threatened British lawmakers. He said that if they tied his hands on Brexit, he would announce polls. The truth is this. It's Boris Johnson who has tied the hands of the Parliament.
Without an election, I don't want an election, you don't want an election. Let's get on with the people's agenda. Fighting crime, improving the NHS, boosting schools, cutting the cost of living, unlocking talent and opportunity across the entire United Kingdom with infrastructure, education and technology. It is a massive agenda. Let's come together and get it done, and let's get Brexit done by October the 31st. Thank you very much.
Here's the problem with Boris Johnson's statement. He wants a Brexit deal or no deal, by the 31st of October. Johnson seems to not have the support of the Parliament, though. Not only the opposition Labour Party, many of his own Conservative colleagues do not want a no-deal Brexit. So Boris Johnson wants to take the power out of the Parliament. The British Prime Minister, though, is not having his way. Britain is staring at another election, and one man has been waiting forever for this moment.
If this legislation goes through, then there's an extension of Article 50 of membership of the European Union for 3 months after the end of October. Let's see what happens after this legislation has gone through. And if an election is called, I'm absolutely ready to fight it. Our party is ready to fight it.
So what next? Here are the scenarios. If elections are called, a new government could delay Brexit and the whole process of negotiation begins again. Again, if a Johnson government comes in power, then no deal is back on the table. If it is the Labour Party, then the process could get prolonged even more. If miraculously Johnson survives today's vote, then no deal is back on the table. Boris Johnson made his political career on Brexit. Now he has staked it on Brexit. Protesters, meanwhile, both for and against Brexit, have gathered outside the House of Commons in London. It is now more than 3 years since the United Kingdom voted to leave the European Union. They're now 59 days away from the deadline, and it's as uncertain as ever.